You're listening to the Quoted Podcast Season 17. Now, let's get on to today's episode. Hey everyone, and welcome to the final episode of the Quoted Podcast Season 17. I am joined here with Grace Thomas. I bet you guys didn't know that I used to be an American Girl doll fanatic. I'm about to go on a trip to Georgia next week, and I'm going to bring her with me, and she's going to look like Elena Gilbert from the Vampire Diaries. But, so, welcome back, and also goodbye, because I'm taking a break from the Quoted podcast. And I bet you weren't expecting that, because I have been on my grind since I started. Ever since I started this podcast, I have posted a new episode every week, with the exception of a few weeks breaks between. But I've always just been on it just like this. And I really don't think anyone was expecting this, but I've been thinking about it for weeks. It has been something that I have known that is going to end up happening at some point. I didn't start this podcast and decide when I was going to finish it. I just started it and just did what I wanted to do, and now we're at that point where I need a break, and I no longer feel like I'm happy doing this until I've taken a break from it. So, behind the scenes, a lot of things have been going on podcast wise. There have been so many technical difficulties, mainly on guest episodes, which stresses me out the most, because you show up to talk to someone that you probably have never talked to before, and then the internet messes up, or it's always something you can't control, and it's nobody's fault except for Riverside's. I will blame Riverside. And there's always just something, and it's the most stressful thing, because I'm over here trying to act like I know what I'm doing and be a good podcast host, and then the internet is just ruining it for me. And frankly, it's really unfair, and it's very annoying, because I got a DM the other day, and I'm really sorry if you're listening to this and I did not respond, but I got addressed as a team. And if you thought I had a whole team running this podcast, I apologize, because it has just been me this whole time. I'm a one-woman show. I'm a one-woman team, and I am not even getting paid for this, bro. I'm running this podcast all by myself. I edit the podcast every week. I post on Instagram every week. So, anyway, I need a break, and I am not going to keep recording episodes and pretend that I am not getting tired of this. I started this podcast for one reason, and I will keep this one reason where it needs to be. I want this to be an encouraging podcast, and I want this to be a safe space where I can spread the gospel and hopefully just be there for you when you feel like there is no one there for you. And if you didn't know, I'm really great at finding ways to spread the gospel online, and podcasting is not the only way that I do it. I am also an author, and I also have a blog where I have space to write my thoughts, and it's really fun. So I have decided that I'm not going to be starting season 18 anytime soon. Within the next 2 months, I will be taking a break, possibly for the rest of the year. We shall see what what ends up cooking. But for the rest of June and July, I will be posting a new blog post on my blog every single Tuesday. I actually took a break from my blog because I had been working on this podcast so much and realized that I hadn't posted anything since last December. So I decided I'm going to do a new blog every Tuesday because I miss blog posting. I miss that so much and I wanted to go back to my roots. And so I am doing that. I'm not disappearing. I don't know how I could do that. I just reached 300 followers on Instagram, which is kind of crazy to me. So I don't know how I could just say goodbye and just disappear for the rest of the summer. So I'm not disappearing. Please click the link in the description of this episode or go look on my podcast Instagram link in bio and go check out my blog because it's also my website. It has links to all of my books and all of my journals that I've designed and it looks really cool. But I've posted 2 blog posts so far, but by the time this comes out, the third one will be out, and I'm really proud of them, and I hope that they are just an encouragement to you. So please go check them out. And by taking a break from this podcast, I will be able to have more time to work on my book because I've been meeting up with my friend every Wednesday at a coffee shop to write, and like the past few Wednesdays, all I've done when I've gotten there is work on my podcast. And that's not what I want to do when I'm going there because I want to actually be able to get writing done, which is what I go there to do. I feel like this is like the worst way to end this season, but it's fine. I can talk however I want. But yeah, I'm sorry if you just tuned in to the Chloe podcast recently, or you just started following me and you were expecting new episodes every Thursday. I apologize if you're new, but I have like 200 other episodes that you could listen to. So it's not like I'm leaving you with nothing because I'm leaving you with something. So yeah, I think that's really all I was gonna say. I was gonna say goodbye for now, and let y'all know that I will not be starting season 8 yet. But I will make an exception and I will do bonus episodes if I have any friends or any songwriters that are interested in being on and being interviewed because I do love talking to people about their music, but you're just not going to get any episodes unless it's bonus. So, yeah. Thank you for your support and thank you for tuning in every Thursday if you do and just giving me a chance to speak encouragement into your life. It means a lot. Um I'm just a girl. I'm no Olivia Rodrigo. I'm not anything special. I'm just here and I'm just trying to be a light in people's lives and this podcast has given me a voice, but I also have a voice in my writing and honestly I'm best at my writing, so go check that out. And until next time, until next time, thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Quoted Podcast, and I hope you all have a great amazing day. Go follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with what I'm doing and check out my blog posts every week. But for now, goodbye. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Quoted Podcast. Come back next Thursday for more.